So today it's been officially announced that Dillian White will feature on the Anthony Joshua Andy Ruiz rematch in undercard, I should say, in Saudi Arabia. Okay, he is going to be. Will he be the co-main event? I don't know, but he's going to be featured. He's going to be going up against Marius Vac. Okay, for those who maybe don't remember, 2.5 years ago, I think it was summer 2017, Dylan White, I think it was set to be his first headline show at the O2, or it was originally supposed to be. And I remember it was him versus Marius Vac. Whatever reason, I don't know. I think the rumour at the time was ticket sales were poor. But whatever reason, that fight didn't happen, and White ended up fighting on the undercard of Terence Crawford, Julius Ndongo, which was over in the States. So that was his kind of like, I think it might have even been his US debut. I'm not sure about that, but that was where Dylan White went. So that fight was talked about. It was signed, sealed, but it never happened. And obviously, Marius Vac, he's not the sort of guy where, people are going to be clamouring and are going to be, with the pitchforks ready, demanding we see White versus Vac. So obviously that fight was kind of dead in the water. We thought we'd heard the last of it. So now it's been announced that White will face Marius Vac on this undercard. He is just one of several heavyweights to feature on this card. And Eddie Hearn, you got to give him credit at the end of the day. I've criticised Eddie Hearn aplenty on this channel. Oh, I've criticised him about a lot of things on this channel. The amount of time I've been doing YouTube, properly a year, nearly a year. And I don't want to say hating on Eddie Hearn, because I've praised him as well for several things, but I've always been very critical of certain things he does. Okay? I was very critical of him last week, with regards the Ryder Smith fight, although more so judges. I was critical of Sky more so than anything else about having Bellew as one of their pundits. But when Eddie Hearn does things that I deem praiseworthy, he's getting the praise. And this card is a good card. It's full of heavyweights, and I love heavyweight boxing. I love all forms of boxing. Doesn't matter what weight it is. If it's entertaining, if it's a good fight. My pick of fight of the year this year so far is Paddy Barnes versus Jay Harris. That's a flyweight fight, okay? So I love seeing heavyweights, but my pick for fight of the year so far this year is a flyweight fight, okay? So boxing is boxing, but it's something about the heavyweights for me, and I think for a lot of others, that just is so exciting. And this is why this card is full of heavyweights. It is stacked full of heavyweights, and that to me, it's just exciting. It's very exciting, and I really do like the heavyweight boxing. And I'm going to read off some of the fights that are on this card because, as I said, it's a great little card. It's full of heavyweights, and obviously main eventer. Actually, I'm going to say there's only 2 fights on this card that are not heavyweight fights. Okay, Tom Little is facing a guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce the guy's name. Mohamed Surreal. He's from Azerbaijan, 33 years old. In his second pro fight against Tom Little. Not bad. Not good. Not bad going. We've got Filip Hrgovic versus Eric Molina. That's a win for Hrgovic. Molina is as chinny as anything. We've got Dylan White versus Marius Vac. Great fight. Well, no, I'm thinking of the fight before that, not Dylan White. That fight is probably points late stoppage for Dylan White. The great fight that I meant to say is Povetkin versus Michael Hunter. I can see that being a show stealer. Seriously. That fight to me that's going to be intriguing, and I think that Michael Hunter, sparring Andy Ruiz, he is going to be in very, very, very good shape to take on Alexander Povetkin, okay? And obviously main event that we've Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. Full of heavyweights. Maybe not the most, maybe 2 of the fights aren't competitive. Wack, seen better days, still has an iron chin, but horrible defense. So Dylan White might stop him late. This is a stepping stone for Hrgovic, getting the name like Molina. Not really a name, but Molina will be a high-level journeyman fringe contender at this stage. Then you have Hunter versus Povetkin. I think that's going to be a great fight. Personally, I think that's a great fight. And then we obviously have the main event, AJ Ruiz. Intrigue about that fight. More intrigue than anything else about that fight. I will do my prediction video next week, okay? So the week of the fight, one of the days next week, you'll get the prediction video, and I'm giving my 2 cents, all right? In terms of the card, as I said, the rest of the card, there's 2 fights on this card that are not heavyweight. One's a super bantamweight, which I think is Hopi Price, and I know it was a middleweight fight. I didn't see who it was, but full of heavyweights. That is entertainment. You know, heavyweight cards entertain. They draw fans, and that's what you want to see. Something about these big heavyweights that's just entertaining, and that's what I like to see. I think that's what other people like to see. So I'm very intrigued about this fight, about this card, I should say, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I think it's good work by Eddie Hearn to get as many heavyweights as he can on these cards. And we've seen kind of Frank Warren kind of follow suit a bit with that. You know, we saw that with the Dubois Gorman card. You know, he got there was a Joe Joyce on that card. You know, so he was trying to get the heavyweights out there. What little heavyweights he has, but he's trying to, you know, get the heavyweights out there. So interesting, loving this card, and yeah, definitely think it's good work by Eddie Hearn to get as many heavyweight fights on it as he can. You know, obviously some aren't competitive, some are. So it's good to know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below. Are you excited when there's more heavyweight fights on the card? Let me know what you think down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Subscribe for new, of course. And as always, I will talk to you after.